Hey guys, I hope that you guys are doing well. I am trying a new camera and I wanted to just take a few clips of how the garden is looking right now, what I'm getting ready to do next. It's a little bit rainy this morning and it's cloudy, so everything looks a little bit more gray than normal. Look at the boxwoods. I am not going to do anything with the boxwoods just yet because it's way too early. But we did have a little bit of a warm winter at some point in the middle of winter, and I started getting a little bit of growth. And obviously, the real bad temperatures came, and a lot of the new growth is just kind of burning a little bit, and that's fine, that's expected. I did prune my roses already, my English roses, and I basically took all of the dead branches and I pruned them about half of the size. Hopefully they bloom nicely for me this year. My lady is looking amazing there. I have to clean her up and I gotta make sure that she looks great for the spring. I still haven't decided what I'm going to do with that. But also, I don't know if you can see, I have a lot of alliums throughout the bed. These are the alliums that I planted 2 years ago. They're coming back. And also, I have all of those tulips coming back from 2 years ago as well. And it's a bit windy as well. I do have 2 GMs right there on this bed that I put here 2 years ago, and they bloomed beautifully last year, but I don't want them there. So I think that I'm just going to move them somewhere else. I haven't cleaned any of my bird baths that I have outside. So the heucheras are not looking too gray, but it's early in the season. Maybe they'll start to come up nicely. I don't know, like this guy right here. Yeah, I don't know. And that's okay. If I lose some of them, that's totally okay. It just gives me another opportunity to buy a few more. I still haven't taken out my hoselink reel just yet, but I will at some point this week, whenever the rain stops. I will trim all of my hydrangeas that I have there because they're definitely ready. It's quite a project, that one, so it's not hard, it just takes me a lot of time. In my NoDig Flower Bed, remember all those tulips that we put there? They are coming back nicely. I have lots of tulips popping through. And of course, I forgot to take this guy inside for the winter, and it's cracked. So just gonna have to replace the bowl. Totally my fault. But I have lots of tulips popping through here and there. And the boxwoods, I am so happy about the boxwoods because this is their first winter. I think they went through the worst already. Let's hope. There is only one, this guy right here. That looks a little sad, but I'm not going to worry. I'm just going to give it time. I'm just going to not even bother moving in or doing anything extra. And I think it's just going to be fine. The obelisk looking amazing there. Gorgeous. If you remember, those boxwoods were free. And I have some sedum here. And look at that gorgeous, gorgeous growth. I love sedum at this time of year. It starts sprouting and coming up, and I just love that. I have a bunch of tulips here. So windy. And that's one of my dusty millers that I left there. Remember, I started those from seed last year. I don't know if they're going to make it. I just don't think so. I did a little bit of cleanup on this bed, just cleaning up all the dead stuff. And I got some things popping already. I have these, I think these are Millennium garlic, the tiny aliens. I don't have anything on that container, so I'm gonna have to figure out what to put there. But I'm actually surprised that it didn't fall apart for the winter. And these guys right here, I don't know if you remember last year, we planted a bunch of tulips in here. And I have been coming here every day, just checking the last 2 weeks, checking to see if I have anything there. Look at that. Gorgeous. And I have just lots to do. I have to edge this bed. I love doing that because it gives me a really, really good result after I am done. And I still have to work on that bed. I have to clean all the dead perennials. You can see here, this bed, I have all the geranium, roseate geranium just taking over. So I have to come here and clean all of that. Lots of tulips popping. I have my fountain that I have to uncover and clean, I'm sure. And the honeysuckle is just gorgeous. But lots to do in here, just lots to do. Let me get you over here on this side where I took all of my containers where I have the tulips. We did that last year in a video. I show you how I do that. Last week I took them out because it was just beautiful outside. And some of them, you know, you still have a few things waiting to pop. But others are just going crazy. And I love that. So probably here next week, maybe I'll start thinking about what I want to do with this and maybe start planning this display. And over here where I have my raised beds, what I did this week, because it was gorgeous, I added a layer of compost. I got 2 types of compost. I got leaf and mushroom compost, and I basically tap all of the beds with that. And that's going to be my way of adding nutrients to these beds. And when I do plant my vegetables and plants here, I add a little bit of fertilizer. But I'll show you how I'm doing that. So that's basically it. I just wanted to show you a little bit of what I have going on in the outdoor garden right now. My tools are still outside from when I was working here. But that's about it. I think we have rain coming for the next couple of days. So I am just going to be planning what I'm going to do next. There's definitely a lot to do outside. Lots of cleaning, lots of prepping. So thank you for watching this video, and until the next time.